Okay, we're on the start of our 3-day trip. We've reached Yalwal, and we just found a nice track beside the power lines that we're going to take, and we're airing down to 20 psi so that we've got a good opportunity. We have, this is Sarah, Jason's mum. Hello. Her first 4-wheel drive expedition with us, and the car has a few new additions. One of the main ones is this snorkel here. So, oh yeah, the solar panel is up because we've got our camping goods tucked underneath. So we've got tables and chairs. That's our swags up there. Inside we've got water container with the tap at the back. We have all the camping gear for 3 people. We have in the back now we have the fridge, drawers underneath. That's the drawer fridge there. The oven, which we're going to start using, and a whole bunch of drawers down here for basically our kitchen supplies. In here we have a container full of food, and we'll use the table up here with some chairs to cook on, or to prepare food on. And although this doesn't look anything spectacular, we're just using this as the road to start doing some of the 4-wheel drive stuff, just to ease into it. You hanging on back there? How are you finding it? You're not talking.
Scared for dear life.
Scared for dear life back there.
She's smart, that's why.
Yeah. Gently. Don't go into this at speed. Gently for your mum. What's up, Sarah?
It's okay, alright.
The girls are going to see what you did. Okay, I'll take it off you. Just gently.
Just go.
Yeah. We're going to hit Sarah. More than likely. And
Another major drop here.
we're pretty much out.
Okay, we're going to scrape pretty badly
Why
on
don't
over
you-
here.
What do you think? Ugh.
There you go.
If you ever thought this car couldn't get places, you were sadly mistaken. Here's a problem.
Listen, the other one, okay?
Not much to it, just
Listen, power line.
What are you going to do? Hang on, tell me what you're going to do before you do it.
straight left down.
You think?
Let me double check. See if we make that turn.
You push that rock over. Be nice if you got that rock under this wheel.
What?
Yeah.
Let me.
Don't tip us over. You sure? Oh, I see. You're going to reverse. Okay. Do you want me to gently?
Let me just double check I'm in line with that rock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's a rock. It's going to go under the left wheel. That's important. Yes?
Yeah.
All good.
Just going to drop left hand side first.
Yeah. There's nothing worse down here. It's going to be hard to get out of here to correct anything. That looks like a right-hand turn here. Watch out for the diff on this thing. Now it's what comes after this that really worries me.
We better go
You want
there.
to walk it down a bit before we decide whether we need to go back that way?
Yeah, go back to the
No, stop
power
it, Sarah.
line.
It's just...
I think this all just loops back around.
Does it? Seriously? Then we turn left here. That may take us back up to another track or not.
Oh,
No puncturing all my tyres.
oh, nice.
On that one. Away from the bit, the rear diff.
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay. Well, it's just, no, I'm just prompting you. It's my car that I'm worried about. Ah, steps.
Oh my God, Jason. This is
Someone's put rocks under there for a reason. Never made that one. You want to go have a look? Oh.
Okay.
Well, you take a sticky beak. If you need me to come out, I will. We are quite at an angle here. Can't even see the road from up here.
Yep.
You want some track building?
No, I just need to get my seatbelt on.
Yeah, okay.
As fast as I can. Just come back up.
Now you're balanced on something now. We might have to winch it out.
No, I'm not stuck.
It's not stuck, but it's close.
Okay, let's try that again.
It's going to give it one more burst up here. And then we'll use the winch.
Chuck a couple rocks there, okay?
Okay. If we don't make it out on this go, just let's use the winch.
what?
We'll use the winch if you can't get it out on this go.
Where are you going to winch?
Trees up there.
What train?
Got it. Yeah, that one was a bit rough.
Didn't know anything to say.
No, I'm gonna go. Alright, you got it.
Oh,
There you
Jason.
go, Mum.
Oh,
Bit of fun, that.
oh.
Here you Mum. That's the adrenaline kick in. This is what we do for fun, Sarah.
Back to the main track, I think.
Yes, please. That's enough.
I've had enough as well.
No, we haven't. Obviously, we haven't had enough.
I don't think I can do that.
No.
Can we winch anywhere? Don't try it. Don't try it.
No, no, why not?
Oh, because we'll probably smash the radiator at this point. Oh, like I said, probably smash the winch then. All right, can we? Nah. No. Oh, Jason.
Well, then we can winch up from here.
Let's winch from here, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, it's pulling it in. Oh, the front bumper bar just went down. The whole bull bar. All right, you can go. You're clear now. Winch, 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 winch. Winch, winch. All right, you're off it now. All clear.
Take that one, it's going to take us a bit longer.
Just go up here, yeah. This power line track's really good.
Yeah, I like it.
Been a few interesting bits and pieces here. Looks like there's a chicken's way out up here.
Yeah, that's what we're taking.
On the right hand side, yeah. Which is not what I was talking about earlier when I said the right looks better. Yeah, it's a bit of time. It's alright, so just hang on there. This one's easy. So we're just taking this track for fun. There's absolutely no reason for us to be on here except for four-wheel drive fun. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning as far as, oh gosh, imagine doing that bit.
Okay.
Sort of. No trees to pull you out. You need a second car. That's all you need, Sarah. When you've got another car that can get in front of you and pull you, yeah,
Or pull you back
or pull you back. That's right. But that's really one of the reasons we want to have a winch on the back as well. So if there's a tree behind us, yeah, up on the right. I know it'd be fun to bridge it, but that's not giving Mum any reason to come out with us again.
The left here, there should be something.
We're looking for an exit to the left, which should go and join up with our track.
There it is.
Yep, there's our track. So Sarah, when you know how to use Google Earth and things like that, you know, you can really find your way around places you've never been before, like this place.
Especially when they're not on maps.
Well, yeah, this is sort of out in the middle of nowhere. And it's so smooth and flat, it might as well just be driving down the highway. This is no fun at all. What are you doing here? Rocking the steering wheel back and forward. Oh, dear.
What are they doing?
I know. Everyone's collecting firewood. I'll be doing that in a second. We've set up the car. We're not worried about the solar panels. They're just tucked up on the roof for the moment because it's late in the day. We have the kitchen set up. We're actually cooking a roast lamb dinner. We've just started that. Let's have a look. Yep, she's in there. What temperature is it up to? It's only up to 100 roughly at the moment, but we've only just started it. The fridge is here. We've got all the goodies, including down here. We have a trifle that Sarah brought along, and my V8 juice, simply because I like it. And we've got drawers here for plates and kitchen utensils. We'll have some other drawers, one and more above here later, for some of the basic cooking stuff. And we're building a larder over here that'll slide out with what we want to bring with us. So everything's good. We have toolkits in here, and soft drinks, and basically everything we need. Actually, I'll put this in. This is now kitchenware now. I've moved everything. So yes, it's a 12-volt kettle, and water. We can drop that out. That's our temporary tap just for the moment. Jason will be sleeping under here. That's his swag, and we're going to put some stretcher swags over here. And we've got the awning out. Yes.
What do you reckon that is?
Oh dear.
Someone's done a CV.
They've done a CV for sure. Just dumped it there, have they?
Yeah. Not much we can do about it.
No. It's a nice historic thing for people to find at this stage, so I won't worry too much about retrieving it. Interesting video going. Well, I do. So your swag's under there.
That's my swag, yeah.
And we've got the stretcher swags over
Bunkers,
there.
yeah. Whatever you
So
call.
we're off the
Bunkers.
ground.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
What are they?
Bunkers.
Bunkers.
Bunkers. The roof is
Danny?
just, the solar panel on the roof is just that way so we can unpack.
Oh,
We don't need it. We've got the oven cooking. We have the smell of a roast dinner on the way there,
yay.
and loving it. Way so we can't see him. Whoa, up he goes, up he goes.
Yeah, he'll go straight up there.
Unless he falls down and kills us.
No,
Oh,
that's
there
what
he
they
is.
do.
What a monster. 2 meters long to the tail tip.
Yeah, because it was about as tall as me. when
Yeah.
it was-
Okay, we're cooking. And,
Excuse me.
well, can you hold this while I get the roast dinner out?
Sure thing.
Let's see what it's doing. Cooking. Oh, lovely. What's all the liquid? We're going to take the liquid out. That'll be gravy. Then we're going to put this back in without the bag and the liquid, with the potatoes and veggies. Well, that's great. That smells good. So you cook it. Oh, is it still going?
Yep.
You cook it in an oven bag that saves all the liquid, and the liquid is the gravy. And you just undo this. I'm going to pour out the gravy, future gravy. Oh, that's steamy. That's very hot. And we can use this for making the gravy later on. And then it's just a matter of popping this
Almost.
on the ground. Sorry. Popping this back in with the potatoes, and away we go. Now that this has lost most of its liquid, it'll cook a lot easier. Actually, what I might do is just hold that in, just tip that out as well. Ouch, that is hot. But because the water's there, it just comes straight through the towel. Okay. Now we're going to pop in the potatoes and pop it back in the oven. We do have some pumpkin there, but I think there's enough, isn't there?
Watch out, that's hot one.
Yeah, that is hot. Don't go handling it. Just a moment. You want to sprinkle some oil on it? We can have oil. Then pop it back in. Thanks, Jason.
We got some spices there as well.
Yeah.
You want to put them on now? Remembering. Okay, so all the liquid that I poured out of the oven bag is now making gravy. And to save a bit of time, we're just going to put the peas and corn in the gravy once it thickens up. There's the peas and corn, which already had a bit of a microwave, I think. Maybe not. Can't remember. Is it thickening?
I hope the cornflower
It's not on.
Is it cornflower? It's not on.
No, it's on.
It was on so low it didn't matter. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, do me a favour, Jason. Tip her in. So the meat is absolutely beautiful. Slow cooked. Doesn't sound slow cooked. 3:30 till when? 6, 2.5 hours. But it was a thin roast, and it wasn't
6:20, 6:30.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Potato in it.
So
Need to be cooked a bit longer.
I gave it extra time in the pot at home. But that aside, does it taste really good?
Haven't tried it yet.
Mum. Your mum wants to know. Got the fire going now.
Yep.
You happy, Jason?
Yeah, I like it.
Well, we've had our dessert. Sarah's just getting hers ready. Beautiful cold trifle straight from the fridge. You'll never fit it all in, just, yeah, it should be plenty. So the trifle was brilliant. Oh, don't try and squeeze too much in, it'll overflow. Well, the lamb was absolutely brilliant, I think. The trifle was brilliant. That's got to go in the fridge now. Jason, there's a bit of trifle left for you.
Can't.
Sarah? None of us want it. We're too full. We have 3 goannas wandering around. There's one up the tree there, just there. Another one's been walking around just around our campfire down here, but it's wandered off. And the other one's still up the tree at the back behind me, poking its head around evidently, just to see what's going on. We all had a wash down by the creek. And because the creek's a bit shallow this time of year, not much in the way of rainfall, but still a healthy water flow, and we all had a wash. And yeah, it was lovely.
Can you chuck it out?
Oh no, keep it for tomorrow's meal.
How do you do that?
In a little bag. I think we've got freezer bags or something.
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Freezer bags.
Yeah, you can put them straight in there. And in the fridge.
Just open it fully.
What are you eating?
Mum's apple and banana bread.
You hear the cicadas having a nice blast. Now the sun's setting and the air's still warm enough for them to keep going. Hope they don't go all night long. Toast. The onions, tomato, sausage, eggs, toast. We're well set up. This is the new camping. You can't see yet.
We crossed over it.
I think we just got to cross over here into that nasty bit where everyone scratched themselves to death. You might go really hard over maybe.
Oh yeah, I could do a couple of things.
But then we're on the top of those rocks. Alright, what do you think? Before you do it.
Well, we're gonna go straight and cross over this rut. First of all.
Yeah, not happy about that. You need to be right over here more. The back's going to go and do the same thing. There we go.
Roll up a little bit.
Yeah, you just crawl up.
Oh, music.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, that was a waste. Okay, well, what was the name of the campground we were at?
Mintbush. So currently
Mintbush.
we're on Mintbush Fire Trail.
Mintbush Fire Trail, yeah.
And we're just heading back up, and here's some of the harder parts here.
Oh, this is the bit where you don't really want to bring your two-wheel drive down.
There's someone up the top here. We're letting down. Tire pressures are broken. One of the two.
Don't know, but let's keep going. Now, where are we going to, what line are we taking on this?
Straight up it.
It's not the patrol from this morning, wrong colour. No, there's a couple of them. Oh, yeah. Straight out, that's easy.
Yeah.
That was dead easy. I thought it would look, from a distance, it looked a lot more demanding.
I think they're just getting tire pressures down or something. Checking what they're doing.
I'll follow them go and ask how they are. Pointing, I don't like that. People are pointing. You're going to go hard right? Oh, I don't know what you've done there.
What do you want me to do here?
Let's have a look.
Before I go any further.
Yeah. We've suddenly got signal, Sarah. What are you going to do?
Straight up.
Very good.
Let's see where that one is. Is that the right Braidwood?
Yes, that's the right Braidwood. There's only one Braidwood in New South Wales.
Yeah.
We're about to go into
No, it
another
doesn't like
national
it.
park. Why? Can't find a road there? Just follow this road for a while.
Yeah, I know.
It looked like empty in the middle there.
So, Jerrawangala
So,
National Park. Never heard of that one, but it's good. So it's just an
Recalculation.
two-wheel drive dirt road that we're
yeah, we
on
go
now.
Braidwood Road.
Now that we're getting onto either bitumen or really flat unsealed roads, it's time to put air in the tyres, or air up as it's sort of nicknamed. And for that we've got this whopping big compressor. Eventually this will all be installed in the car, but we're just still working on those sorts of things. But you can see that, look at that tyre there. Look how flat that is.
Well, that's because it's set over a...
Yeah, I know.
It's still pretty low at the moment.
Yeah. How low was it?
20.
20? Is that, yeah.
We got broken. By the looks of that.
Broken valve or what?
Yeah. Just get that replaced pretty easily.
Which bit's broken?
Can't get it to do it again.
Quite often it's just whether you can put it on how you put it on. Anyway. I had to always turn this off for you. Now it turns off automatically, is it?
Yeah, there's a pressure cutoff built in. And once I turn this off, it just turns the pressure cutoff back on.
I know, but it didn't used to do that, did it? You always had, now turn it off?
Yeah, because now, because I can control it,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, is this a new
Yeah, it's a
gauge?
new one.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. The old one wouldn't let you do that. Yeah. It's coming off the ground nicely. What pressure now?
footy.
Right, yeah.
How much?
Still looks flat the way that's on that rock.
It's got a,
I know, it's on the rock.
yeah,
We have to move for it to pop out.
we're going for it.
Recalculation. In 600 meters, turn right.
I like the way it... Remember there were cars parked all the way up here. Alright, well here, I don't know what's underneath us, but it's a long way down. And we lost traction on the last one, and it's, oh gee, that's steep. The sky's up there.
Yeah.
Although when you use cameras, you never get the feel of the reality of it. Yeah, we just slid down the last hill because it was so steep and rutted. There was no way that braking was going to work. And we don't know, when you come over these hills, you can't actually see what's in front of you sometimes.
Yeah, that's what
It's too
happened with us
steep.
just
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, you can't see this. So then we go up, but what's underneath us? Don't have a clue. You've got to trust. And unfortunately we trusted that one, and it just was a nightmare. If anyone's wondering, these are all erosion barriers. So the water doesn't flow steeply for very long. And it flows off the road. So they just put a little hump every now and again. But the trouble is we can't see what we're going over. Jason, you might want to get out.
That's all good, I saw.
You saw?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, oh yeah. And the sky is up there. Thank you. Alarm for crossing the river. Foghorn. Oh, yeah, isn't that stunning? Still looking for the big goanna that went up the tree.
Tiny.
No. Yeah. He's a nice biggie.
Yeah.
Not as big as the one this morning. Well, here's our campground for the night. Someone's dammed the river up a little bit, which gives it a nice fast running section that's quite deep there. Deep enough to get in and lie down in it anyway. And the river goes down there, and we're setting up camp here. The car and everything's back here. Awnings and beds are going out and everything else shortly. And we've got a ton of firewood ready for tonight's fire. And more back there. Yeah, okay, we've set up camp here. Jason's swag there under the rear awning. Other beds are under this awning. And dinner's being cooked. We're having korma vegetables. And then we're cutting over to Indonesia real fast to have satay chicken. We're just camped beside this little river here. Very, very stunning place here at Bendethera. Now getting here was absolutely murder. We had a lot of fun. Very steep hills. We actually lost traction going down one hill, just very briefly for about 10 metres. But otherwise, absolutely beautiful time. It looks like dinner's going to be very, very nice too. Let me do that again. So we've got dinner tonight, korma vegetables, and we were going to have butter chicken, but we now have satay chicken. Yeah, you know my problem. Putting these things down on rocks, they'll suddenly give way and one leg will fall down. Unfortunately for me, 2 legs fell down at the front and I was sloping into the table. Not a lot of fun. So there, that's really nice dinner. Absolutely loving it. So it's a bit cross-cultural, and satay chicken is one of my favourite things, and korma vegetables another. I don't know what he's doing. Slippery, is it?
Yeah.
Jason looks so emaciated and it looks like a poor person who hasn't eaten enough. Look at him. We're down here by the river. Had the gurgling stream all past us last night. It was really nice listening to it while we're in bed. And we're about to put the eggs on the hot plate and away we go. Breakfast is not far away. Absolutely stunning down here. Okay. All right, here's Jason tying up a ratchet strap up top, or untangling one, ready for us to pack up. We've just finished a beautiful night at Bendethera, and the view is beautiful. I mean, look at this river. Just stunning. Is it a greeny colour? Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's lots of camping areas all through here, and mountains all around. We had some really hairy, well, the road was very difficult and very steep, cliffs all around, and you're driving on the edge of the mountains, on the cliff line. If you went off the road ever, there'd be nothing for you. Just go down and stay down. This was the Bendethera homestead and everything else here, and you can still bring horses here as far as I know. This is a horse camp, and you can corral your horse here, I believe. Don't know if you have to make special arrangements, but it's a beautiful camping area, lots of green grass at the moment. There's a Bendethera cave, which I don't think is too much down that track, but they keep crossing little creeks all the time that feed the creek we were camped beside. It's extensive, but I've been here when there've been people galore camped here the previous time, and it's a pretty special place. There's lots of places to camp beside the water, lots of places to just get away from it. And I think there's only one toilet in the whole place though. If you want it, you've got to camp at the beginning of the campground. Otherwise you've got to make do with what you bring. The day's going to be about 28 today. The previous 2 days were about 30. We thought, but we believe it was probably closer to 40 on the previous 2 days. I'm hoping today is going to stay at 28 degrees Celsius, which would be pretty nice. Room temperature's about 23, so that'd be stunning. Jason's driving today, and we've got our new battery management system. Pardon me, telling us that it's on charge now at 13.5 volts. 31. We've got a bunch of. Oh, okay, just go. Just under the tree there. Bunch of roos just lying back. One's dropped back down to the ground. That's the boyfriend looking after him there. After her there.
There's another one.
Where's the other one? Oh yeah, just stop there, just sunning himself right. Got to find the finger there. Yeah, not exactly sunning, in the shade. But,
Hiding from the other two. So more up there on the right hand side.
Yeah.
oh, there's a big one hiding in the trees there.
More on the
Yeah,
right hand side.
yeah, it's the one that stood up and walked away. Just move a bit further forward.
Oh, there's another one there behind that one.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
There's a
Further,
big
I can't
bloke.
see. Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's a big boy, isn't he? Yeah, beautiful. Look at them. Oh, there's the other one. There's probably a bit of an extended family. There's one
there.
under the tree there, yeah.
There's one.
So many.
There on the road. There's two up here on the hill, look.
Yeah, there is. There you go, Mum.
Told you this place was full of them. Okay, we're climbing out of the campground, headed towards the coast. We will do a side trip. But this is a very steep territory. So we're in low range first gear, just to pull up here without any problems. But yeah, it's a lot of climbing up and down mountains on this road. We came down the really steep bit yesterday, but we're planning on doing an even steeper bit downhill today. And I don't know if you can see the mountains in the background here. It's all look out. Not much of one. But yeah, a lot of beautiful mountains and steep climbs. Up and down. Now, we met a local guy from the area whose parents had a lot to do with building this road, as well as the knowledge of the area, and lived in the area while Bendethera was a small operational, I don't know if it was a ranch or not a ranch, what do you call it, a farm, a station, and had a lot to do with preserving the history of this place. So he's told us where to head to today. Hopefully we'll find it. They put in all these erosion things at very close intervals, and they're very handy for when you go downhill, because all of a sudden you do have somewhere you can stop and brake and hold traction. So if the steep hill gets away from you, you won't have far to go before you get control again. Actually, we're going uphill now, and in front of us is one very steep hill. Oh gee, I have to explain how steep it is. But you know, low range first gear, it's not struggling at all. But you know, I've come down here with the trailer in the wet, and the trailer was a small trailer without trailer brakes, and it certainly took all the effort I had to keep control at night.
We still use that trailer today.
Yeah, we've still got that trailer. That was 8 years ago, and it wasn't new then. It's an old trailer, but it's in good condition.
Apart from the paint.
The paintwork you half did. Jason covered the trailer with rust converter, and then it ended up out in the rain again. All the rust converter dripped in the angle that the thing was parked, and here's something up ahead, but I think it's been there a long time. track's wide enough that it's people just gone around it. A big fallen tree. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not brand new, no. People have been going around it for a while. Oh, so steep. You can't get a good idea of the way the trees are growing here. Ugh. And this is the easy way. Where we came in yesterday and did lose control over a very rutted down section. We maintained it as soon as we got to the... Sorry?
Oh, my ears just popped.
Ears popped, yeah. So it would. What altitude are we at now?
It says 0 for some reason.
Oh. It's got showing trip.
It's alternating between a few things. It should be...
It's having trouble with altitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder why. There's a lot of trees overhead, and we've got a big hill cutting off some of the satellites, so maybe it's just not got enough to resolve it. Yeah, we were down at under 300 metres at the campground, and I know that we were above 1,000 yesterday, and I guess we're climbing up pretty steadily now. The valley's way down low. It's so hard to explain here, but I just love being in a car with a cliff on the side of you. So when we're driving down here in the wet at night with a trailer, it's a bit nerve-wracking. We'll be in first in a second. There we go, into first. And where they build these erosion barriers, the little hump that they create is really steep, just as you start, before you go over the top. And you've always got to have that extra bit of power ready. And now we're on the top of the world somewhere, going down, and as you can see, we can't see the road in front of us as we pop over the little humps at times. So that's a long way down. The horizon's up there, so we're headed down this hole here. Horizon and down. So the road's dry, bone dry. I mean, there shouldn't be a problem. We're not carrying a trailer, and it's not night time. So it's a lovely drive through some incredible landscape, and absolutely loving it. So we've turned off on a side track and bumped past right the first person that we've seen pretty much the whole time we've been off-road.
We head to the trick point.
I don't know. They're both... don't know. Don't remember exactly. Depends on what the map says.
Well, at the moment we're just heading to a trick point.
Well, that said trick that way.
No, it's a trick this way.
Track this way, I thought.
No, it's a trick this way.
Okay, might be.
Yeah, this is it.
That's all that's here, is a trick. Alright. So nothing here except track going that way. And I don't think that's the track I've been on.
No, it is the track.
No, but it's not a track I've been on, that one. You'll be able to see out to sea if... oh, gosh, what a stunning stunning place. These eucalyptus trees are just amazing. And for those who don't know, all that blackened outside of the eucalyptus trees on the bark are from previous fires that have been through. So the horizon's right here, and we have to go up there. And so Jason's in first in low range, trying to keep the engine revs up. Go for it.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Recombine Fire Trail, then take the next left.
We're going to make it up without stalling.
Should be good.
Oh gosh, it's crawling up so slowly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it overheating?
No.
Yeah, we went out of the torque range and it just went to such slow revs, and of
What's
course,
the problem with the petrol?
and being an automatic though, it will compensate at low range. Yeah, it's the problem with being a petrol car, four-wheel drive, but the automatic will compensate and let us claw our way up. But overheating is the concern then.
They're not overheating at all.
But we're not overheating, no.
Yeah.
Full of coolant today. Okay, that's it for our trip to Bendethera and Yalwal. We're headed home. We probably could have done a lot more if we'd have filled up with petrol, but we've all had enough fun for today, and we're going to head back home now. So we'll come back and do some river crossings, and some other work on another long weekend. See you all. Bye. Just doing a quick update because the tree ferns down here are just phenomenal. Although these aren't as good as the ones that I couldn't, get the camera in time. A lot of fun. The road down here is sort of rainforesty, and the tree ferns are just magnificent. So, it's perfect conditions for them. Look at those.